Just so people know, the lemon Oreo is the supreme Oreo.
Yeah, lemon Oreo, Supreme Oreo. Like,
My only problem, they don't make them in like a normal size pack. Like I never see them like how you get like how like they have like a small pack of Oreos or whatever. It's like the normal pack, and then they have like the family
huh,
size or party size. But I
I
always
guess
see
there
like
is.
lemon Oreos are always just like family size or party size.
I'm not complaining because
I'm
I
not
kill
com-
it quick enough.
I'm not complaining. Yeah,
Because they know it's so good that you're going to want more. Like, it's just it doesn't make financial sense to them to have a smaller pack.
That's true. Like I'd crush it. I would crush any pack of lemon Oreos. I haven't had them in forever because they are a problem for me. And they make the thin
Yeah,
ones. Like
same.
they make those thin ones, but it's not quite the same. Like
No, this is about the ratio.
yeah, like I try to
The
do it.
the vanilla wafer ratio to lemon filling has to be like that's why I'm like, I don't dislike double stuff now, but I have to be in the mood for it. Like,
I yeah.
it's a whole other. First it was like, yeah, double stuff. Like, I'm gonna eat the shit out of these, and now it's just like, I don't know if I'm feeling double stuff right now. Like a good old Oreo just seems pretty good.
I used to be like I wasn't into double stuff. Like I was like, oh, that's too much. I was too good for double stuff, right? Like I was like
You
like
didn't give into the hype.
yeah, I
You're like, I'm
didn't
bucking this trend.
I was
Fuck
like,
the
I'm
double
not
hyper,
buying
the
into
double
this. And
stuffers.
then like we would get them for the kids, or like they would like get donated for like the parties and stuff. And I was like, Joan, I was like, you know what? This is so much better. And then I'll try a regular Oreo now. I was like, oh, it's not enough. It's not enough cream. I need a little more. I need a little more diabetes in the middle of these sandwich cookies.
You know what's a great off-brand Oreo? The
Um.
Wegmans ones.
Oh, really? I haven't had the Wegmans ones.
I Because there was one day I think I was like shopping when I was like kind of broke, and I was like, this is a huge price difference. Let me just try these out. And they hit the spot well enough. Like, if you finish your dinner, open up a pack, pull out two, they'll hit the spot. They're pretty good, especially if you're trying to save a little money because groceries are absurd now. But Wegmans brand Oreos are sufficient.
I'm trying to think of like what those. They were like there was another kind. They were like Dolex or something. It was like the dollar store brand of Oreos, and like those taste significantly off. Like most things don't like taste like off brand when you say like they can usually just kind of go with it.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're even
But if
better.
you get off-brand cornflakes, it's not gonna be that far off.
Right. These things, they were really off. Like I don't know if it was the chocolate or the cream, like something tasted significantly off that I couldn't get it out. But like I don't know, like other stuff, like I like cheese doodles better than Cheetos. And I think that's starting to become a little bit more popular because now I'll go to Dollar Tree and you used to be able to get like a big size bag of cheese doodles, crunchy, for like $1.50. And
Okay.
now they've lowered them to like the size of like a snack bag for like a
And
dollar
there's still a lot
fifty.
of air.
Yeah, and I'm like, yo, this is not. I was like, this isn't what it was supposed to be. Like, I can't get this in the same size. But now they sell the Cheetos in like an even smaller, like hand size, like palm size bag. I don't like that. I don't like what this country's
No,
becoming. That's the
no.
sign.
I was
Screw.
at my mom's a couple of weeks ago and she had one of those boxes that had the variety packs in it,
Mm-hmm.
like Lay's, Cheetos, Doritos, and I'm just like, I burned through one of like I just opened the bag and it's just like I inhale it and it's gone.
Yeah, it's just yeah.
Like, physically, like I don't have to bite anything. Like, just like I need more. I'm a muncher. I need more than this. And I can't just keep opening packs. I would like to do that for Pokemon cards, but can't do that either. So
The biggest
I
hustle
stick with opening bags of chips.
the biggest hustle with the YMCA, now that I'm not really like a YMCA person anymore, I'm like very like out of that. We would have holiday parties for the kids and the parents would donate a bunch of stuff and they would like send a shit ton of those variety boxes of chips and the kids
Hmm.
wouldn't touch like half of them because like all they wanted was like Doritos or Cheetos and then the rest
I
was
was about to say
just
none of them are Frito fans.
nobody would touch the Fritos. Barely anybody would touch the barbecue potato chips or anything. So like I'm just crushing those through shifts for like the
Fritos
rest
are
of the
great.
year. Fritos rock, especially like
Fritos and salsa.
the twisty barbecue Fritos. Yeah, look at us.
That's a beast of its own. That's zesty.
That's a different thing. I don't
That's
even
the
really like.
original Takis. Let's be real.
I'm still not a big Takis person.
I was very into it in high school when somebody got it and they were hard to find and they just like tasted really, really good. And I think it's one of those things, I just ate too many of them and I'm just like, the hype's not the same.
Yeah.
But those rolled up Fritos.
Rolled up Fritos are the shit.
Those are good.
Look at that snack talk to start the show.
That's the cold open that people want.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 323. I am your host, Reid Murphy. Thank you for joining us, as you always do. Thank you for supporting the show. I hope you're watching on the 323 Network YouTube page or listening wherever it is you get podcasts, Spotify, Apple, Google Pod, Zoomify, all the places. Any of the places that aren't flagging us because we're not pirate radio anymore. We're getting attention, Zuhair Ali. We are getting attention now to where they removed the Life of a Showgrick. They removed the Life of a Showgrick from Spotify. You can't find that episode anymore. We're rebels, man. We're rebels.
Did we listen to more than 30 seconds?
Probably.
Of that song?
Yeah, probably. But now
I thought about that like maybe the day after.
I'm finding out like they're saying like 7 seconds now. Like I was told like a fair use is like 7 seconds. So booty picks. Stick around for that. You'll hear our new booty picks music before we end up getting the Zuhair Ali remix in the future. But we fought back. I fought back against the Spotify and all of yous at Universal Music Groups coming for our stuff. Oh, Zoo is frozen.
The fucking copyright police, literally in the middle of complaining that they canceled our show, they cut me off the internet.
Oh yeah, welcome back. Yeah.
You're literally in the middle of going over that.
Welcome back. Yeah, because they just ripped you away from me. Right in the middle of us talking about them. But
Kelsey didn't come himself and just start beating me up for that.
Kash Patel can only do so much to hurt us. He can't handle everything. Go look at other stuff, Kash.
We have the watch, and I'll see you in Valhalla.
There's so much happening in the world, folks. So much happening just in everything. I want to talk. I mean, we got Halloween next week. I'm trying to do haunt takes instead of hot takes. We'll be doing haunt takes for the Halloween show. Yeah, you'll find out about it then. We have new booty music to get into. I would do the fraud alert, but the FBI is already doing that, so we won't have to worry about that right now. There's plenty. There was stuff from NFL Week 7, Zoo, that I'm sure we could talk about if you have any thoughts of anything that happened in Week 7 that interested you. I also have Cake or Cakin' to make its return at some point. And our Ricks versus Gricks picks. Just everything. Everything to talk about here. Where do you want to start?
We can get the thoughts out of the way real quick because I was in DC for a Capitals game. Therefore, I did not get to watch as much football as I would have liked.
And hockey season. Yeah.
Yeah, it's hockey season. And leave it to the Capitals. I sat down to watch the home opener. They lost. They won 4 straight that I didn't get to watch any of. And then I go see them live. They break that streak and they lose pitifully. 3 goals in the first period. Was not fun. And then they go and win 5-1 when I'm not watching them. So I don't know what DC Sports have against me. I show them nothing but love. I show them nothing but loyalty. And this is what I get in return. I got to watch Capitals Canucks and then Commanders Cowboys and all the C teams. All the C teams made me feel very bad on Sunday.
They did C-like things.
All the C-like things.
I'm sorry. It did hurt. I'm not gonna lie. The Commanders lost to the Cowboys that way. We talked about it very briefly.
Loss was an understatement.
It hurt in a lot of ways. I haven't felt that upset at the team and just upset from football like that in like since the Ron Rivera, like since one of those games, like
that Thanksgiving weekend.
Yeah. That
Ezekiel Elliott jumping into the Salvation Army pod and pulling out a turkey that they planted.
Or the last time, I think the first time I was introduced to Deron Bland when he pick six the hell out of us, and that could just, Mariota just throwing it up, just tossing the ball up like that. I was like, no, don't do it. And then I saw the Cowboy running back. I was like, please don't be Bland. And I saw the number. I was like, fuck. It hurts right now. I don't want to.
The only C that worked out for me on Sunday is my cousins. It's always so much fun spending time with them, and they were definitely the highlight of a miserable sports weekend. So, shout out to my wonderful cousins, Gamer, Shane, and Amano.
The best C's in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's nothing else from week 7. I mean, that just kind of clouded my whole week. Was what happened there, and
I was driving back from DC. It was torrential downpour. I had like the Falcons game on, but I could only pay attention so much. I didn't get to watch any of the 1:00 slate stuff because I was at the game. So it was, can't have many takeaways when you can't watch much football.
Yeah, no.
But the Icy Hot Bowl, that was a fun game.
The Icy Hot Bowl.
Yeah, Bengals Steelers on Thursday night while we were recording. That was a fun game. Those boys can sling it.
It was wild to see that going on in between that and the 2 Monday night games, which, as somebody who's working overnight shifts now, at first I wanted to complain about, this 10 o'clock start of a Monday night football game. I was like, that's ridiculous. And then I'm going on break at midnight. I was like, oh shit, football's on. It's like, let me watch this. What's going on? Texans.
I mean, one team was playing.
Yeah,
I don't know if we both knew that there was a game on both slates.
Texans, not a fun team. Seahawks, they're fun again. Seahawks are fun again. Funky bunch there.
Good for you, McDonald.
Yeah, McDonald. Yeah, man. There's not really too much more to get into with that. We're going to go straight into picks this week, and it feels a little more like at home because we're both here talking instead of, dicing it up between everybody. Again, at 323Reid, at 323REID on all social media to get the full slate of picks. That's where you will exclusively see Luis Martinez and Scott Elliott's picks in the Ricks versus Gricks matchups here. Either way, not very excited about it. I kind of hate the season when it comes to picking. It's very upsetting to me. Last week was very upsetting to me.
My fantasy sucks. My picks suck.
Just everything sucks. So trying a different strategy.
Where am I right now? Where am I ranked?
In the Gricks?
Yeah.
I will let you know in 1 second right after Griffin sings to us with the song of his people.
Do it.
Time. Space. Referee decision-making. These are all just some of the mysterious, uncontrollable strands of life that make up the massive universe that we call home, and the comfort food for the soul that we call sports. As most people journey through it with no idea where to go or what to do, a select few will help you navigate terror, frustration, and endless possibilities of making a 50-50 choice. This is Ricks versus Gricks.
This is Ricks versus Gricks, Reid's picks versus Griffin's picks, and the Grick himself, Zuhair Ali, is here. But he is not the current Grick leader in here, but he's getting up there. He's close. He's getting back to it because last week was rough, man. It was rough for everybody except the Grick himself, Zuhair Ali, showing us how to do it. He went 4-0 last week. That puts you at 18-18 on the year. Scott Elliott is at the lead for right now, but he went 0-4 last week, and he is 19-17. He's the only one above 500 right now. I also went 0-4. I am 17-19 on the year. Luis Martinez went 3-3 last week. He is 17-19. So it is very, very tight right now. We'll see if somebody can break away from the pack. And honestly, Zoo, I think I have to break away from the pack no matter what, because my picks have not been going well. I went from 1 week of being like 1-5, and now I'm 2-4 this week. I guess you could say that's progress, but it's not the progress I need. My gut has been wrong this season, man. It's been unpredictable, like you said last week.
If it makes you feel better, I do not feel good about my first 3 picks at all. Like, I feel like I'm screwing myself with the picks that I'm about to go with.
Well, that doesn't help me. Because I think, okay, you know what? I'm going with the strategy. I was already about to do the thing that I told myself I wouldn't do, which is, go with logic. I'm not doing that this week. I'm not doing that anymore.
Are you gonna go opposite of me?
Fuck logic. I'm not going to go opposite of you, because we are going to start here with the Buffalo Bills at the Carolina Panthers. Bills are 4-2. Panthers are 4-3. Bills are a 7.5-point favorite on the road here. Panthers have been fun, Zoo. Like, they've been making a lot of noise. They've been making a lot of mess. But we are getting Andy Dalton in this game. And the Bills are trying to get themselves back on track. Where are you going in this one?
Oh, what happened to Bryce? Was it concussion or a leg?
High
ankle sprain,
Yeah,
right?
high ankle sprain for him.
Ankle sprain.
Unfortunately, yeah, because
That makes me feel a little better about this, but I feel like these first 3 games are just traps. But I have to go with what logically makes more sense, so I'm going with Josh Allen and the Bills. But their defense is making me very nervous right now.
Yeah, that's the thing for me, and I normally think I would go with the Bills here, because like you said, logically that makes sense, but for me, logic has not worked. So I like it when these backups come in. I mean, it's been working for the Panthers. Rico Dowdle came in and did even better. Logic would tell you.
It worked for the Commanders this weekend.
Logic would tell you if your backup running back on the Panthers worked out better than the starter, then the backup quarterback will probably do the same. I think Andy Dalton has a shocker of a game. Bills defense still needs some work to get done. Even though they're coming off of a bye, they're still trying to figure out, how do we get James Cook going? How do we get this offense running
gonna light it up
in full motion? Panthers defense has been kind of sneaky good. I'm taking the Carolina Panthers. I'm going to take it for a huge upset here. But
I will not be surprised if you get that.
Whole league has been weird this year. Chicago Bears at the Baltimore Ravens. Bears are 4-2. Ravens are 1-5. Ravens are 1-5, but they are a 6.5-point favorite at home in this one. This is still coming with Lamar Jackson being questionable. Now, he practiced in a limited capacity on Wednesday, and Thursday, which is the day we were recording, he practiced fully. Or a little more, they say. We should have a full injury report by Friday. But where do you go in this one between the Ravens and Bears, who are on a 4-game winning streak?
Another one I do not feel good about. And Baltimore is notorious for screwing me over. But I'm hoping that they are finally fed up with themselves and trying to get shit together. And this is their mid-season turnaround. So let's see if they hurt me again. Let's go with the Ravens. Derrick Henry, put some fucking points on my fantasy.
Please. Like, that's the thing with this one. And again, logic would tell you Ravens because of the talent overload on this team. But also, they're 1-5, but they're the betting favorites here. Derrick Henry did start to get some traction before their bye week, even in that loss. But it's just a team I can't trust. I don't trust the Ravens. I don't want to trust them anyway. They've been hurting me. I do think that they're going to go on a streak here. Lamar might play this week, but even if he comes back, I don't think he's going to be fully good to go. They're definitely going to be rushing and trying to get him out there. I'm going to go with this hot Bears team. Full... the whole everything. They've been playing really well. I've been seeing some NFL Films footage of Ben Johnson hyping his players up on the sideline, and it's looked fun. It's just an overall cool atmosphere that they've got going right now.
You got the emotion software update?
Yeah, I guess so. And DeAndre Swift was hot last week. They've got a rookie whose name I'm not going to attempt to pronounce right now, who got hot last week. I think that
Loveland. I'm kidding.
That's the one. Caleb. I'm taking the Bears in this one. Next weird game. New York Giants at the Philadelphia Eagles. Giants are 2-5, a painful 2-5 after last week. Eagles are 5-2. They are the 7.5-point favorites here at home. Eagles did lose in a shocker to the Giants on Thursday Night Football, though, but we could have just chalked that up to being, a Thursday being Thursday. Where are you going in this one, Zoo?
Brandon Graham coming out of retirement for this game is insane. Again, I don't feel good about the pick that I'm going with, but this is home field advantage. It's hostile territory. I think the primetime loss that they had is probably going to weigh heavy on them. They've had time to read books, so or have books read to them. I don't know. Let's go with the Eagles.
This is one that I will go with logic on this one and hedge my bets. I am taking the Eagles. And I say I'm hedging my bets here because, I'm going to take the Eagles. It makes the most sense. It made the most sense the first matchup for them to win here. They finally got A.J. Brown going. They finally got Devontae Smith going. They got the pass game going. Dallas Goedert's been a beast this season. Maybe they can get something out of Saquon Barkley, but it is happening exactly what we were telling everybody about Saquon Barkley this year, to watch out for that. He ran for 2,000 yards last year. You can't expect that 2 years in a row from a running back. As you know, they're only getting older. You only get older. So I don't expect the Eagles to let the same thing happen to them. I think they're going to come into this game angry. I think they're going to come into this game trying to prove a point, and they will pull out a win. However, if they lose, I'm not going to be mad about it, because that will be huge, huge laughter on my part at Philly and their fans for getting just shit on by Jackson Dart and Snickerdoodle once again. Snickerdoodle on that concussion crazy play that he does. He is not going to last, man, but I'm going to enjoy him in my fantasy league for as long as I can. That is not going to work out. Next up, NFC South rivalry game. We have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers going up against the New Orleans Saints. Bucks are 5-2. Saints are 1-6. Bucks are 4.5-point favorites on the road here. Zoo, who are you taking?
Yeah, I am feeling good about the Bucks in this one. It's just hard to count Baker Mayfield out. I know that the Monday night appearance wasn't the best, but I think they just kind of needed that a little bit. A little bit of a reality check, I guess. But with the Saints, I feel like they're going to have the upper hand there.
This is my against the grain, against the logic pick that I have felt the best about, even when putting these games together. I feel actually weirdly okay taking the Saints. I'm going to take the Saints here at home. 1, because it's at home for them. 2, because they've been pesky. They are a pesky team. They have been causing trouble for teams all year. They can put up just enough. And 3, it's an NFC South rivalry game. These games get weird between these teams for whatever reason, especially with the Saints. Everybody in that division hates the Saints. I guess it's residuals from the Breeze Payton era. But yeah, I think they continue to hit some of these sore spots that the Lions exposed of Tampa Bay last week, and Tampa Bay is going to continue to try and figure it out, especially while they readjust to their receiving core just being decimated going into a bye week after this. I think the Bucs could be looking ahead to that bye week just to get ready and get Chris Godwin back to replace Mike Evans, who unfortunately went down with a broken collarbone. He's not out for the season. Should be back by week 14, 15, or 16, they said, but that's still no fun for them right now. So, yeah, I'm going to take the Saints here. Talking about C's, we have the Cowboys with a C. The Dallas Cowboys, who are 3-1, are at the Denver Broncos, who are 5-2. Broncos are 3.5-point favorites in this one after a wild-ass game against the Giants last week, putting up, 34 points? Or 33 points, all in the fourth quarter to beat the Giants. heartbreaker. That's I was watching that whole game. I was like, yo, Brian Daboll's going to keep his job. And then that fourth quarter was happening. And then the game ended. I was like, no, reality check. Thanks, Dabes. Who are you going to take in this one, Zoo?
I was going to say, was that actually heartbreaking for you? I was thoroughly entertained.
Not heartbreaking. Yeah, not heartbreaking for me. Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to clear that up. Yeah, definitely going with the Broncos on this one. They've got a solid defense, and I think they're starting to be consistent, more consistent with their offense. Hopefully, they'll be able to just contain Lamb and Pickens. That's going to be the secret sauce for this.
Yeah, CeeDee Lamb is that receiving core in Dallas. CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens, such an awesome duo. It's fun to watch them together. I don't think it's going to last. I expect Pickens to leave that team, but maybe he enjoys this and has some fun with this team that's looking really hot on offense right now. Javonte Williams has been awesome. Jake Ferguson has been awesome at tight end. Dak Prescott has been on that kind of weird MVP.
So happy for him.
Oh, it's so great. But like you said with the Broncos, everything has been looking great about them. Bo Nix is awesome. He's playing awesome. I think that was huge momentum for the team last week. Sean Payton continues to, put his ass out in the air and everything with this Russell Wilson stuff. Like, we actually saw Russell Wilson calling him classless. I've never heard Russ talk like that in my life.
That was funny.
But the Broncos are hot right now. They're looking like we expected them to. Defense is playing great now. They weren't in that, first three quarters of that game. But like you said, momentum is carrying them forward. So logic would say take the Broncos. I'm taking the Dallas Cowboys in this one. Because nothing makes sense. That's why. That's all I'm going to go with. Final game up, we have the Green Bay Packers, who are 4-1-1, at the Pittsburgh Steelers, who are 4-2. Packers are a 3-point favorite on the road in this one. Aaron Rodgers' revenge game. This is Aaron Rodgers' chance to beat all 32 teams in the NFL and join that illustrious club. I guess you can call it illustrious. Zoo, who are you taking here?
I was really struggling with this one, and I really think it comes down to if the Packers pass rush can affect Rodgers. If he can be shaken up and not able to focus in the pocket, then that's going to give Green Bay the advantage. So I'm going to go with the Packers.
This is Sunday Night Football. Sunday Night Football is traditionally really fun. Really fun, wild games, wild outcomes here. Yeah. Don't have to worry about Monday Night Football this week. Ignore that. Ignore the Monday Night Football game behind the curtain.
No, I said we have Sunday night next week. That's how I was like.
Fuck's sake. But we get Brazil in a couple weeks. Or Madrid. I'm sorry, Spain.
Very different
places. This is going to be a weird uniform matchup game. This is a game designed for us, Zoo, where Steelers are wearing their weird alternate throwback, whatever. They look like Bumblebee from Transformers kind of uniforms.
Inverted.
And the Packers decided, for the sake of everybody, that's too much yellow. If we come out there in any type of yellow, we're going to go all whites for this game. So
they're both wearing alternates?
They're just going to wear alternates for it, just for the sake of everybody's eyesight watching that game.
That's funny.
Cats would have a field day with that game with all the green and yellow on the screen, but Packers said no. I'm going to go with the Aaron Rodgers route on this one. I'm taking the Steelers. This is their time. This is their time of year where they start to get really hot, look unstoppable, look like a potential Super Bowl contender. That'll fall off in December. But
Jordan Love giving points too.
Yeah, that's one thing. But I think Aaron Rodgers goes a little personal on this one. He looked really good last game. He had some incredible throws. It was one of the longest. In fact, we saw one of the longest throws of the season come from Rodgers in that game.
Yeah, that Hail Mary attempt was a cannon. I was like, how did it get there so fast? That was so wild.
He's prepping for this game against the Packers. He's a weirdly petty guy. He's gonna go all out for this one. So yeah, I'm taking the Steelers in this one pretty confidently. And this week I will either die or just be fine. just fine, you know. If I finish, what can be the motivation here? If I finish under 500, I'll wear the Sully. I'll dress up like Sully from Monsters Inc. next week on the show for Halloween. It was originally going to be I'll do the show naked from the bathtub or something, but like no. That's
do us all a favor.
This is fine.
Stick with Sully.
Hey, I look good.
Don't sully our views. And just be Sully.
Oh, Zoo, it is time for the Boutte Betting Slip, the Kayshawn Boutte Memorial Betting Slip.
Boutte!
Boutte! I can do the venom. Oh, there's so many ideas that we can go with for a remix here, but because Kash Patel and the feds over at Universal Music Group want to attack us for our use of music and, clever music choices for the Boutte Betting Slip, we've gone to the joyful, wonderful, magical well of public domain music and are giving you your new, it's like back in the roaring 20s when you're thinking about money. This is your Kayshawn Boutte Memorial Betting Slip featuring me and Zoo.
I feel like the screen just needs to have like all the sepia tone on it now.
We should. You know what? Yeah, I think that should be. Well, yeah, let's cut the sepia, and this is the Boutte Memorial Betting Slip, where we will.
We're going back in the day. We are betting on our horses on who's going to be getting the picks in this week.
Back when racism wasn't a thing whatsoever.
Oh my God.
The Nazis have invaded Poland.
There is no racism in Bossing Say.
We will give you each of us will give you a lock for our prop bet for the parlays. We did not hit last week. We actually went 500 on our picks last week. We got Rashee Rice under 61.5 receiving yards and Rachaad White unders 50.5 rushing yards. That's a lot of negativity, and I'm not fine.
Sounds
with
like
that.
mine was fine.
Bryce Young almost. You had over 1.5 passing touchdowns. That ankle got his ass just beforehand. But we're doing better. We're going to do better this week, and Zoo and I are going to give you the start to it again.
I'm so consistent with what my picks are, too. I just looked over and was like, whoops. It's like I'm copy-pasting and just switching the quarterback.
Well, start us out.
I'm not creative here.
Who's going over 1.5 passing touchdowns this week?
Baker Mayfield.
Yay! I can see it. I like it. Honestly, it works. Baker Mayfield over 1.5 passing touchdowns in this one. I am going to the Falcons. I'm going Falcons-Dolphins in this one. Dolphins have been an god-awful defense this year. And just allowing rushers like crazy. So I couldn't think quicker to take Bijan Robinson over anything. Give me the over on whatever his rushing yards are in this one. I'm taking Bijan Robinson over 110 rushing yards in this game against the Dolphins. The Falcons will, the Dolphins will allow it. Falcons will make it happen. Honestly, folks, you feel confident, you feel good enough, take Bijan Robinson over 150 rushing yards. Do whatever you want. He's going to dice him up. Hell, take Tyler Algier over 50 rushing yards if you must. Don't fully rely on my opinion because I came in very confidently last week that Matt Stafford would throw 2 interceptions against the Jaguars in a loss, and instead, maybe one of the best games anybody's had all year, 5 touchdowns. Something like. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Use your judgment. I told you to use your judgment. This is on you, folks.
Extra, forget all about it.
Extra. This music hits. I like the little whistle in it, honestly. It makes me feel really good with this. Listen to this. Yeah, look at that. That zip whistle hits like a bitch. Folks, that's the Ricks versus Gricks for this week. That is your Boutte Betting Slip for this week. Of course, go to @323Reid, @323REID on all social media to get the full slate of picks for this week from Scott, from Luis, and you'll see reminders of me and Zoo's winners here and the zingers of this music. That is Zuhair Ali. You can follow him at Upright Exposures. Oh, I thought you were frozen. That was a really good stillness right there. That's
just
scary.
got distracted.
Yeah, hey, it works. Zoo, thank you for being here, buddy.
Always a pleasure.
And of course, subscribe to the 323 Network on YouTube. Follow us on anywhere that you get your, podcasts, Spotify, Apple, Zoopods. Zoopods should be one. Yeah. Zoopods, Loopods. I called you two Zoois last week whenever I would cut to you, so it works out. All the good things. In the meantime, folks, have a fun weekend. Enjoy all the football. Enjoy all the sports. Don't go to illegal poker games hosted by the Mafia. That wouldn't be fun. Or maybe it could be fun, but it's not a fun time in the end.
Only if you don't get caught.
Shout out Kash Patel. Talk to you all later. Stay safe.
I didn't realize this music is very appropriate for Mafia periods.